Hello dear students, this is Dr. Amita Telang, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Gurukul Mahila Mahavidyalaya, Raipur. In today's session, we will start Operating System subject for BCA final year class. So, let us see what will be the content in our class. First, Unit 1 we will see today. Unit 1 is Introduction. And in introduction we will see first topic, what is operating system. So let us see what is operating system. First of all, let us take an introduction of operating system. So as you all know that an operating system acts as an intermediary between the user of a computer and computer hardware. So here the purpose of operating system is to provide an environment in which user can execute program in a convenient and efficient manner. So you can say that an operating system is a program that manages a computer's hardware, and it also provides a basis for application programs and acts as an intermediary, as we already seen this point. So an operating system is a system software. In previous classes we already discussed this point also, that it is a type of system software. It manages computer hardware, and hardware must provide appropriate mechanism to ensure the correct operation of the computer system and to prevent user program from being corrupt, or prevent user program with proper operations of the system. So you can see here the basic structure of computer system. First of all, we will see the basic structure of computer system. So you can see here that a computer system can be divided roughly into four components. You can see in the diagram in your screen that first component is the hardware, then operating system, then system and application programs, and then users. First of all, the hardware. In hardware, what will come? The CPU, the memory, and the I/O devices. The application programs such as word processors, spreadsheets, compiler, and web browser. They define the way in which these resources are used to solve users' computing problem. And here you can see that between computer hardware and system and application program, there is another layer which is called operating system. So the operating system controls the hardware and coordinates its use among the various application programs for the various users. Okay, now let us move to the other topic, that is viewpoints of operating systems. Because operating system is important in both the areas, means in software and in hardware, and we can say that operating system is the interface between user and computer hardware. So there are two viewpoints of operating system. One is user view. So the user's view of computer varies according to the interface being used. First of all, most computer users sit in front of the PC, as we people always do, consisting of a monitor, keyboard, mouse, and system unit. and such a system is designed for one user to monopolize its resources. So the goal is to maximize the work. Here, the operating system is designed mostly for ease of use. As we people, what we did in computer, that we are using computer system. We have one keyboard, one mouse, one system unit, okay, one monitor, and this is these things we are authorizing or we are monitoring. We are using these things, and beside us no one else is can use it at the same time. Means here is a monopoly. Okay, only we can use the systems and no resources are being shared among other users. So what is going on here? Such systems are optimized for single user experience rather than requirement of multiple users. Okay, so this is the case with, this is only one case. Now let us see the other case. In other cases, a user sits at a terminal connected to a mainframe or a mini computer. Other users are accessing the same computer through other terminals. So these users share resources and may exchange information. Okay, so here you can see that here more than one users are sharing resources. So here the operating system's role is to design maximize resource utilization. Means operating system have to assure that all available CPU time, memory and IO are used efficiently and that no individual user takes more than her fair share. Okay, this is the other case of operating system and the usage of computer. Now we will move to some other cases. In some other cases, users sit at workstations connected to networks of other workstations and servers. These users have dedicated resources at their disposal, but they also share resources such as networking, server, okay, they include file, compute and print server. Therefore, their operating system is designed to compromise between individual usability and resource utilization. This is another view of our operating system, another user's view. Okay. Now, recently, what is going on? You may notice this, that many varieties of mobile computers such as smartphones and tablets, they have come into fashion and most belong to individual users. Most of them, we all have mobile phones, we all have our tablets and they belong to us only. Okay, so quite often they are connected to network through cellular or other wireless technology. This is the very recent technologies which we are using. We are using cellular or other wireless technology. So increasingly, these mobile devices are replacing desktop and laptop computers for people who are primarily interested in using computer for email and web browsing, as we all are doing these days. That we have our own mobile and we are continuously using it. Anytime we can use our mobile, our tablet for any type of job, whether it is email, whether it is web browsing, whether it is some kind of other publishing work or anything else. So the user interface for mobile computer generally features a touch screen where the user interact with system by pressing and swiping fingers across the screen rather than using a physical keyboard or mouse. So we are going to be smarter these days. You can notice this. Okay, we are moving to another era, okay, where laptop and desktop are not used, will not used. Now we are using touch screen systems, mobile phones, touch screen laptop, okay, and tablets, etc. So everything is touch screen. So keyboard and mouse, okay, we are avoiding, we are avoid here the use of keyboard and mouse because they are very bulky and they are wired, and you can say that they take place, okay, they are acquiring place also for managing these resources. Some computers have little or no user view. You can say this kind of user view is also existing. For example, embedded computers at home devices and automobiles may have numeric keypads and may turn indicator light on or off to show status. But they and their operating system are designed primarily to run without user intervention. It means that it is not needed that every time a user is interacting with a computer. Sometimes we are using embedded computers. Embedded means in our home appliances, home devices, or our automobiles, cars, anywhere, we are using keypad or touchpad systems. Okay, we have to just pass some instruction to it and it will show the status. So here user intervention is less. So this is all about user view. Now let us move to system view. Now from the computer's point of view, let us see what is operating system from the computer's point of view. So the operating system is the program most intimately involved with the hardware. So in this context, we can view an operating system as number one, we can view operating system as resource allocator, very important, because if we are using a computer system individually, then it is less useful and less worthful. But if we are using a computer system while sharing its resources, and by sharing its resources, then it will be worthy, okay, it is more worthful than that individual computer. Okay, so a computer system has many resources that may be required to solve a problem. Means CPU time, memory space, file storage space, IO device, and so on. There are many kind of resources we found in a computer system. So the operating system act as a manager of these resources, facing numerous and possibly conflicting requests for resources. So here the operating system must decide how to allocate them to specific programs and users so that it can operate the computer system effectively and fairly. Another view, another system view we will see here, that is slightly different. What is the need to control various IO devices and user programs? Okay, here operating system is a control program. Means here in this view we are looking the operating system as a control program. It manages the execution of user program to prevent errors and improper use of computer. It is especially concerned with the operation and control of IO devices. So by this we have seen that operating system is basically what operating system is concerned with the allocation of resources and services such as memory, processors, devices and information. It is correspondingly includes programs to manage these resources such as traffic controller, scheduler, memory management module and a file system. So it is one program running at all time on the computer. We can say in short that operating system is a program. It is running all time in your computer. That's it for today. In next class, we will see some more topic from unit number 1. Thank you very much.